Everybody, welcome back. Something slightly different today, but first off, apologies, the light is dreadful. I know I was going to buy myself a new O-ring to combat when I do things too late, and had it picked, had it in my Amazon basket, didn't do it, was still umming and ahhing, and today it's gone, it's sold out. So back to the drawing board on that, but anyway. So also, hair looked alright earlier. Then I took the dog for a walk, now not so much, and zero makeup because today I've been doing things in the house. I've been up in the loft and I've done other such glamorous tasks such as cleaning out the cat litter tray and cleaning out the fish tank. So we are au naturel, apologies. Hopefully no one's eating right now. So I thought I would give you a couple of things. I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on my Mulberry Micro Seaton and what I decided, because a few people have been asking and I've been sort of answering people in the comments box. And I thought, you know what, let's just do a bit of an update because it's on theme with the rest of the video, which is some luxury items that I'm selling and why. In case that helps anyone that's also going through that same thought process. I think it's that time of year, certainly for me, whereby, you know, I've been very lucky and I've received some things for Christmas. I've also done a bit of sale shopping, and it's kind of where you think about your collection, take stock and think, actually, what's just sat there gathering dust, and, you know, what can I get some money for that I can then, put towards some other things. So, first off, the Mulberry Micro Seaton. So, I did an unboxing of this little one, which is the Mulberry Micro Seaton in the metallic nappa, and this is actually like a foiled metallic lambskin. Now, after a bit of umming and ahhing, I have decided that I'm going to return this baby. I've already done the paperwork, and I've got all obviously the original packaging, and I'll very carefully pack her back up in the dust bag and send her back. I did and ah, as she is very pretty, but I'll explain my reasons. So firstly, this was a little impulse, not fully impulse, because I said in the video I'd already had my eye on it, but I wasn't going to be buying this for full price, and I think maybe I need to learn a little harder from that. I've done it in the past, that if I'm not prepared to pay full price for an item, maybe I don't want it enough. So that's the first thing really, which is just a bit of a check. For me, you may want to do the same. I also then thought about this in terms of my collection as a whole, and there were two bags where this kind of sat in the middle of, and I have them here to show you. So the first one, if I go slightly smaller, the first bag I have is this, which is the Dior wallet on chain in the gorgeous, I think it's called the Champagne. I've done an unboxing on this with all the details anyway. So I only bought this recently, November, December, I can't remember exactly when. But I absolutely adore this. I love it. There was, whilst I hadn't planned to get it the day that I did, thanks to the Champagne Bessie Lorna, no, I loved it anyway, and there was no buyer's regret, no remorse. It feels, as in the video, really hard wearing and durable, and I know it will go with absolutely loads of stuff that I've got, because it's got this gold tone but isn't too yellowy or garish. So that's that. If you think about the colour comparison, this again is also metallic, it's also got gold in it, but again I think it's got that more, it's not so subtle, it's more of a yellow and an orange in it. So it's different to what I said some of the advantages of this are. Size wise, I think, well, I know I fit a lot less in this than this. This is actually a pretty good bag for what you can fit in for a micro bag. I mean, look, you can see the size of it. If I compare it to my head, this is a micro bag. So certainly fit less in here than here. Then if we go upper size, so this was in the middle, I'm probably not going to be able to, obviously I don't want to scratch the bag that I'm returning. But the other bag, which is on the larger side, would be this, which is my Louis Vuitton Cluny BB in the saffron colour, with the lovely blue interior. Love this bag, used it loads and loads and loads. So the intent with this one, the Micro Seaton, was that it would be a bag that I could fit in more than I I can my dual walk, but isn't, I say big, it's clearly big. It's not a big bag, and it's quite fairly light if you don't put too much in it. Not as light as this. And then I thought if I wanted to sort of pop out, not have as much as I can fit in here, but just want my daily essentials and just pop into the shops or something, and also maybe I want to go somewhere and I don't want to be taking Louis Vuitton. Maybe I want something a little more casual but still nice. You know, not there's anything wrong with them, but not like a next, you know, fake leather bag or whatnot. But you know, so it's still nice. It's Mulberry, but it's not Louis Vuitton nice. So it might be just be a little bit more carefree from just popping into my local town. However, I think how delicate this leather seems has kind of put pay to that. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just take this one, or if I can get away with it, this one. So, which, you know, I can just use it. I can wear this crossbody, and for just popping to the shops, I can fit in money and keys. Which what else do you need for just popping out to do a bit of shopping? So, and you know, lip balm and whatnot. So I can fit that in here. So that's kind of been my thought process. So yeah, so she's going back. So that's the first little update I thought I would give you. Next. So the next item that I'm going to be putting up for sale, and I've been umming and ahhing, but it's this. So this is a Chanel bag. This is the Chanel Cambon shoulder bag. It does go on the shoulder, so I'm just sat on the floor. It's easier because I've got a few things to show you, but you can see there the size of it. And I just haven't used it as much as I thought. Now, at the time, again, this was another impulse buy. I bought this pre-loved on a Facebook page from a lovely lady, and I then also sent it off and had it refurbished. Not that it was that bad, and the inside was immaculate, spotlessly clean, and obviously still is. But just some of the leather had faded a little bit, the pink, which these bags often do. But you can see it's in pretty good condition. I just don't reach for it as much as I thought I would. And partly the reason, I meant to get out the cupboard and show you, I forgot. Hold on one sec. One sec, I'll be back. Right, so the other reason that I do not use the Chanel bag so much is this. So this is, so if you see the tag, this is the Gucci Blooms tote, which I wasn't using that much. And then, game changer, got a bag liner, bag organiser in it, which I designed, did a whole video on that as well if anyone's interested. And since doing that, I have a pink bag, which actually is a bit more of a subtle pink bag and goes with a lot more. It's actually, this is really easy to dress because you can pick out any of the other colours as well. The handles, I mean, whilst it is reversible, I don't reverse it, but you've got this more of a subtle, sort of dark, very dark blush pink here. Super light, fits in a ton. Absolutely love it, and because I got like a zip section within the bag liner that I designed, it means that I've got that security as well should I need it. This is an amazing bag. It's lightweight, it fits in a lot for its size, it's got 2 zip sections, it's got other pockets, but I just reached for this one instead. So, you know, at the time I thought, you know, great, I've spent just over £400 and I've got myself a Chanel bag. You know, and you can't say that easily. So absolutely love it, but it's time to say goodbye, I think. I haven't hardly used it, I think once over the whole summer, and that's not enough for a bag which is predominantly going to be a summer bag. That's not enough, and I can't justify having it in my collection for that. I'd rather have the space and some extra money, so that one's going. Regrettably, but you know, like I say, I never usually rush into buying things too quickly, so then I don't normally say goodbye to too much, but that is one of those things. Next, another bag, a big one, and something I've been thinking about selling for a year or two. So this is more Mulberry. This is the Mulberry Willow Tote, and this is in the black shrunken car, if you can see there. It's absolutely stunning, this bag. I absolutely love it. I've worn it and worn it and worn it. This was one of the originals, and they actually took 2 days to hand make these down in Somerset. So this is made in England, actually in Somerset. It's one of the first ever Willows that was, not like, yeah, factory count, but it was like it was from when the bag was first introduced to by Mulberry. So it's super great, proper old school Mulberry quality. It really is. You can see from this leather, so there's the inside, it's cavernous, it's got pockets, and you can see the thickness of this leather. This is just like one, it's got suede lining, but you can see there the thickness of just how thick that leather is, and it just means that it holds its structure. I use this a fair bit. I have used this a fair bit a number of years ago. It's held up really well, which says something about the Mulberry quality. However, this bag is empty. I've not even got air paper in it right now. This bag is completely empty, and I don't know if you can see, it's actually, see, a little bit of pressure on my arm. It's too heavy, and I think as well my taste in bags have just changed. I don't have many large bags now. The only real bag I've got of comparable, or two, the only two real comparable size bags I've got are my Neverfull, and I find that a lot, I mean, compared to this, it's like, you know, a feather. So light, and I will never get rid of that. It's an amazing bag. And I've got a large white Prada double tote, which I love. Again, don't use that as much as I used to either, but it is quite useful for work, and it's not got the weight of this. This is a mixture of size and just, I mean, even just holding it now, I've had enough. Whereas, you know, something like this, woo, obviously it's a lot smaller, but it's still, you know, thin and light. So I think for me, especially as I'm getting older, I can't do the weight. My lifestyle's also changed, so I think at the time that I had this and was using this as a daily work bag, I was also driving to work, so I was only actually walking, carrying it for sort of, you know, a total of about 5 to 10 minutes. Whereas now I'm probably, if I add it all up, walking around holding a bag for a good hour or so, maybe even longer if I pop out at lunch. And like I say, this weighs a ton, empty. Particularly given how big it is, it weighs even more once you've filled it up. So yeah, I'm not using it, and for that reason I would really love it to go to a good home and be used, because it deserves it. It is an amazing bag, it looks stunning still, it's such good quality, and it just seems a shame to be wasting and not fulfilling their destiny just being sat in my cupboard. So Mulberry Willow Tote is also going to go. So final two items are small items. So first one here is this Gucci Soho Continental zip around purse, which is in, again, you can see all the original stuffing and things in there, again in really good condition. The reason I'm selling this is because I used to have the Gucci Soho shoulder bag, which I sold actually to a friend of mine at work, so it sold really quickly. I was about to list it on all the Facebook pages, was telling her about it, and she's like, I'll have it. So sold it to a lovely lady at work. So bought this for matchy, nothing to match it anymore. And I've also, again, my tastes have changed. I think with moving to smaller bags, generally I've been moving to smaller purses or even just card holders. I more recently just got the Hermes Bastia coin purse, which is, I'm going to use with my Calvi card holder. So then I've got coins and cards all in two really tiny small things to go in. Then you can use smaller bags, which is lightweight, and anyway, it just fits with my lifestyle a lot better. So I can have a smaller handbag, and then if I need my laptop and stuff, I'll just shove all that in my backpack. So I've got my backpack and a small bag, and it's just much better. Particularly by the time you add on winter clothing and scarves and gloves and all that, and umbrella that you're carrying. Anyway, so if I'm going to use a purse, a continental size, full size purse, I tend to reach for my Louis Vuitton Clements wallet, which I absolutely adore and love, and I've got the normal monogram with the fuchsia lining. Really like that. Won't be going anywhere. Or I've got a red Prada one, which matches my red Galleria bag, which I use a lot. or I've got for the summer my Gucci signature, which goes well with this. Doesn't match perfectly, I didn't want to get the balloons, I got the pink, and that's generally my summer purse if I'm not using a card holder. So again, it's just sat there wasting money and I don't like to do that. So there's that. And then finally is my... Hi, nothing like timing, just as I said, so finally the battery died. So finally is my Louis Vuitton iPhone 10 case, and this is in the epi leather in the colour fuchsia. And I had this, used it, before I had this I had the monogram one for a whole year, and honestly I just don't love this like I did my monogram one. I don't know why not. It's fundamentally the same, I just don't. So hopefully someone else will love it more than me. So yeah, that's it. I'm hoping you found that a bit useful if you're, you know, having the same sorts of thoughts. If anyone wants to put anything in the comment box below and ask me any questions, if you are having these dilemmas and want an extra opinion, then if you want mine, then please do ask. I'll be pleased to give it. Like I say, thought I'd give you an upgrade on the micro Seaton. I think when I was editing the last video and looking back and watching the bag on me, I just wasn't in love with it as I thought I would be. So that was kind of like my final decision making process, was to see actually what do I think, you know, what does it look like on film. So yeah, that's it from me. Would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, which I say every time, I know, but I really would. So yeah, if anyone's got any comments, let me know. If you want to give the video a thumbs up, then that's also good. Any ideas for any other content, then anything that you want to see, then do let me know. Next video should be an unboxing. I've been talking about handbags and sort of thinking about your collection as a whole. You know, I think about weight, style, size, lifestyle, what I want it for. And with that in mind, there's something good coming, hopefully tomorrow. Anyway, batteries lasted for me to finish up, which is great. Dinner is on. So I'm going to go finish dinner, pack up and say goodbye, stop waffling, and I'll see you soon.